MMOXP, we all know, is the greatest website right now for coins. Team of the season is near. Get acquainted with my code META. That's code META for the best meta cards. Team of the season is near. Not just 8% off, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. For instance, if you purchase 30 million coins, you get an additional 4.5 million coins. So they have a added bonus when purchasing coins. That's why MMOXP is the GOATs. Now, if you also check their page out, they do have giveaways. So go check the description out right now. Yes, get it. Okay, bros, we do have the La Liga Team of the Season / Liga F / forgot the last one. I cannot lie. There is just so much promos, but let us get into it. Let me quickly see. Hold on. I'm almost there. Tierlist Boulder. And then we're going to go import squad. So Liga F, Liga TOTS, and obviously Liga Portugal. I think it used to be Liga NOS, if I'm not mistaken. Shout out the OGs though. We're going to get right into it. Obviously, S plus is the best. Creme de la creme. Cream of the crop. People rotate to that. Players, you know, if they want more wins in champs, more wins in rivals. Pro players opt for them. Pretty simple, bro. Pretty simple. We got the likes, boom, Bonmati, Alexa Putellas, Bellingham. Got the likes of Courtois. Now, people will be like, Mike, how can you all place these cards? Especially, I know there's going to be a couple of guys saying, how can you place these cards when they just came out? The thing is, I've got actually the attackers, midfielders, and defenders tier list coming out soon. So I was like, let me first actually, gravitate towards the La Liga / Liga F / Liga NOS or Portugal leagues. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. I think this is probably the last team of the season, right? Because what's after this actually? I'm not too sure. But yeah, 6'7", 4-star weak foot, 88 reactions. Pretty much the best goalkeeper in the game. Hands down. I mean, we already know how good his previous versions were. I can only say that card right now, pretty standard as the best goalkeeper right now in this game. We got Hansen. I think we can all agree, probably the best attacker right now, alongside like Vini Jr. By the way, why does Vini have a Netflix documentary, bro? I mean, the guy has not even won Ballon d'Or. Nah, I'm joking. Fair enough, though, to the guys. I think Yamal, we can all agree, absolute baller, by the way. Yeah. But he is a one-trick pony, though. I will say that. Bro just scores one goal, bro. The same goal every time. I'll be honest, though, he's a beast, man. Fair enough to him. And all for the price of... Man, he's 18 years old, bro. Yeah, we've got Rudiger. I think we can all agree. Definitely gets S+ as well. I actually just got to see his card first. Now, it's pretty standard to actually like rotate and see which cards get placed where, but I feel like Rudiger has been so good, especially his previous versions, that this team of the season only makes sense. I mean, he's more of a card that is like a shrugger off the ball, you know, someone that just has the insane physicality. Dribbling's a little bit low for his card. 4-star. You know what? I'm going to leave him at the bottom of S+ for now. And why is he so cheap, bro? You know, price is always a huge indication of how good a card is, but I never take into account price. But it is an indication of how good a card is. I mean, this Griezmann as well. Why is he purple? What's happening, bro? What's happening? Antoine Griezmann, though, 270,000 coins. Finesse shot plus incisive, and he only has one position. That is crazy. If he was maybe a cam, would have been sick because of the incisive pass plus. But I do know Griezmann in this game will be amazing in terms of dribbling. Probably one of the best valued cards right now. But damn, this team of the season is cooked, bro. I think overall, because of the amount of inflated cards, the Evos, it's crazy, man. It just goes to show Griezmann back in the day, bro, especially this 96 would have been easily 2 million coins because of lack of supply. But now, with the woman included as well, it's crazy, bro. It's very crazy how cheap team of the seasons are. Only the highly inflated S+ cards are obviously the higher meta. So Koundé, so like Vini Jr. and all those cards, I know they're going to be like above 5 million coins easy, bro. Koundé is 94,000 coins. Jockey, Intercept, and Rapid Plus, and we already know how good his previous iterations were. Yeah, Koundé for me is definitely getting placed at S+. This type of card, man, is definitely overlooked, I could say, even though he's not. Do you get me? So for now, I'm happy to place Koundé around that level. You could say around up. I think Courtois can go a little bit up because he's a goalkeeper, and not much goalkeepers too, you know, that's like in the competitive scene. But yeah, I'll obviously move around these players for where I see fit. But let's jump into, is that basically all the S+? No. Vini Jr., sorry, I think might be the best card in the game. Now, why I say this is Firstly, the card is insane from his gold card all the way up to this card right here. You can also evo him if you don't have that much coins, and he's still gonna be S+. Trust me, very nice card. Let's jump over to the normal cards though. We got Alex Baena. I remember he had an objective card, I think not too long ago. Was it this one? Yeah, the 87. I remember that card. Finesse shot, incisive, 95 stam, 5-star, 5-star as well. Pretty interesting card, cannot lie. Not interesting at all, bro. It's pretty much a standard winger at this pace. We got Aktu. I don't know how you say this guy's full name. Aktugloglu, I don't know. 15k, 94 rated. Yeah, at this stage of the game, there's so much cards like this, but the card looks pretty inflated. Like 5-star, 5-star, rapid, incisive. Oh, actually 4-star. You know what? I'm gonna leave him at lower S for now. I think is gonna work. So yeah, we've got Alexa Fernandez. I think that's how you pronounce it. Let's see where she gets placed. Sorry for the butchering of the names, by the way. I know I'm going to butcher a lot of names, man. 5'5". Now, the thing with fullbacks is you want them to be taller because this basically gets to the ball in terms of crosses, headers, and also just shrugs players off the ball, especially like attackers. The projection of tackles, it's just, I feel like is better, especially in the higher divisions. You can see like Theo Hernandez, all those big cards generally do well, but this card doesn't look completely terrible. So has Bruiser Plus, so might compensate for the lack of height, you know. But I feel like there's just so much fullback, so for that reason I'm gonna leave her at the higher end of lower S. By the way, there's two differentiated slots for S, because if I just place everyone at S, people are gonna be like, Mike, what's the point? So you could say that there's two different tier list levels, even though it's still S. Does that make sense? So obviously higher S is better. We got Alvarez right there. Let's see where this brother gets placed. Julian Albert, 59,000 coins. Blimey, bro. 5-star, 5-star. Insane pace, insane shooting. I just feel like there's pretty much might even be better cards for even for the price, which is crazy. But he's definitely up there with the best valued cards. I think I'm gonna place him at higher S for now though. Antony, oh my days. Shout out to the GOAT, bro. Shout out to Antony. Absolutely killing it, by the way. As I said, man, some of these players in United probably have to leave United, like Bruno Fernandes. I hate to say it, bro. As a United fan, they need to leave it, bro. Leave the club before the club leaves you. At the end of the day, man, he's absolutely excelling right there. And yeah, I feel like the same for Bruno Fernandes, all those guys. Any United supporters though in the chat, tell me, do you guys agree? Let's jump over to the actual FC chat. Dribbling, maxed out, 5-star skills. Pretty much one of the best feeling wingers I know for sure, bro. Like finesse shot, rapid, yeah, that bro is him. I'm gonna leave him at the end of S+ for now, because we don't know how good he's gonna be throughout. But for now, I definitely can say he's gonna feel insane. I mean, the fact that he has maxed out dribbling, you know, average and lean body type, not bad as well. An amazing stam, yeah, that card is him. We've got Angel Dal, Angel, I'm just gonna call her Angel. How are you doing, Angel? Yeah, 10,000 coins. Now there's just so much cards like this, bros. As I said, 5'7", deep lying, holding. There can definitely be better cards out there. Intercept Plus is nice for a CDM, but for now I'm okay with leaving her at the top of S, lower S, that is. We got Baba Jide now. If you know how good this card is, there's something about each of her cards that gets dropped. I think she had a couple of evos as well. This 92 absolutely like obliterated me. I remember a couple of times in champs. 5-star weak foot, 5'9". I'm happy to place her at the higher end scale of higher S, bro. Insane card for sure. Yeah, she can actually hold that higher S slot for now. But yeah, we've got Bowie Ray Risa. See, when it comes to these type of, I'd call them NPCs, even though they can be played in game. Anticipate, CM, tiki-taka, yeah, this type of card, man, there's just so much, bros. At the end of the day, man, if they play well for you, by all means, bro, but I'm okay with leaving her at lower S. We've got Brun. Let's see where she gets placed. I think she was an objective, right? Yeah. Striker, and obviously 4-star, 4-star. How tall is she? 5'10". All these cards have insane stats, but why on earth would you use them? That's the thing. I'm putting Brun at lower S. Caicedo's now a type of card that I can get behind, bro, because this type of card in-game will actually be somewhat decent. Given her stats, you know, 5'4" skills is nice. Defending, dribbling is nice. Insane short and long passing as well. Why is the volleys and penalties so low, bro? Inside forward, 99 stamp. This card is definitely higher S. Yeah. We got the Paul. Oof. Shout out to my guy, the Paul, bro. Such a statement character in the 2022 World Cup for Messi. For Argentina, bro. More importantly, winning that. Yeah, this man is him. Definitely always gets team of the seasons as well. Pretty much a standard card with the 5-star skills. Anticipate as well is nice. Actually has some potent stats. Even for a cam, I feel like he can be a cam with the finesse shot plus. But I feel like defensive awareness for someone that wants to, you want to utilize him at that like defensive slot, I think is a little bit low. But I'm okay with placing him higher S, but lower, if that makes sense. We got Di Maria. Ooh, god damn, I remember this man right here, bro. Di Maria at 16k. What are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? 5-star, 5-star. Inside forward plus. Trickster, finesse shot. We all know how good Di Maria is in terms of the way he feels. This card, I can only imagine how good he's going to be. I remember his previous card, I think it was FC24. Oh my days, that card was insane. So yeah, definitely a higher ranking for him. We got Elvis Balde. Let's see where he gets placed. Is he actually bald though? That would be so funny, bro. 11,000 coins, quick step plus, right wing as well. I'll be real. Quick step plus definitely helps the card out. So much of these type of cards, I'm happy to place him at the lower S slot for now. Let's kind of keep that higher S a little bit sacred. Inacio now, it's center back. We haven't actually seen too much great center backs. He actually had a very nice card. It was the 86, I remember. Over 90 pace split, block, jockey, and bruiser. 6'1", incredible dribbling stats for center back, especially of his caliber. That's 6'1", defender plus only. Oof, that's gonna hurt him, bro. Defender plus would have been nice, but I'm happy to place him higher S though. Definitely higher S. We got Gyokeres. Shout out to this guy right there. Absolute beast, bro. Beast. Let me just say that in Liga Portugal, man. Cooking it up, bro, for Sporting. But yeah, in terms of dribbling stats and all that stats available. Now, he's not going to be the quickest to turn with, but he will be one of the more dominant, kind of like a Thierry Henry type of player. And for that ranking, I'm happy to place him at the slot of S+, bro. I'm happy to place him a little bit lower because I feel like in-game might be a little bit heavy. But what does he have? Doesn't have the 5-star skills, unfortunately. But insane stats all around. Kind of like a Isak, bro. You could literally call him like a Isak. So for that reason, I actually place him like there. I think is perfect. For now, we've got Imare, which is also very high in the rankings. So she done really well for Liga F. 30,000 coins though. Is crazy. 5-star, 5-star. What? What is this card, bro? Finesse shot, okay. I think the playstyle plus is a little bit mid. Maybe that's why. So for that reason, I'm okay with placing her though. Higher S. You could actually say Alvarez can hold the higher S. I'm okay with that because in-game he feels so much better than what his stats says every time, bro. So yeah, couple of cards left. Let's see. We got Hulmond. Now I'm sorry to look at each individual card. I have to, bro, because we have to compare stats. You have to look at all the retrospect, or all stats in retrospect. CDM wise, 6'1", okay, holding plus. Insane dribbling for someone at 6'1". 92 defensive awareness. Yeah, this is my type of card, bro. Yeah. Intercept and tiki-taka plus. GG's. He's holding that higher S slot. I'm saying there is perfect. We got Iago Aspas. Another goat right there. Calling everyone goats is crazy, man. The glazing is insane. 11,000 coins though. Quick step and finesse. Hey now. 5-star weak foot as well. Advanced forward plus 898 finishing. Yeah. Iago Aspas is definitely going to be one of the more irritating cards because you'll be like, why is he playing so good? Meanwhile, we all know the stats is insane. 5-star weak foot. This guy will not miss, bro. Also, having quick step and finesse does help him. But let's put him like, I think right there is fine for now. Ines Pereira. Now, you know what the woman goalkeepers, boys. It's a little bit, something's up, bro. 5'6", 71 reactions. I'm sorry. Ines Pereira, I'm sure you an amazing goalkeeper in real life, getting the team of the season. I'm putting you at A+. I'm sorry. Inigo Martinez. Now, we all know how good this brother is in real life, firstly, and in-game. 95 rated, 300k. It makes sense. 5-star, 6 foot, 95 reactions. Anticipate, jockey, If he had intercept plus over like relentless, would have been nice. But hey now, defender plus plus, reactions is nice. It's looking kind of nice, bro. I'm placing Inigo Martinez at S plus. I definitely think Rudiger goes higher though. That voice crack, the more I look at it. So yeah, Kunde and Rudiger can go higher. I'm happy with that. For now, we are cooking. Let's see, Isco. Shout out to Isco for absolutely still cooking it up in La Liga. Like, this man has left Real Madrid and been cooking, bro. 5-5, first touch, incisive. Pretty much a decent enough cam. I feel like there's so much of these type of cams though. But incisive does help him a lot. Low driven though, I feel like if he had quick step plus, higher for sure. For now, I'm happy to place him lower, higher S. Jean Garcia. Obviously, I feel like there's no point to be using these cards if you're getting Team of the Season Courtois. 4-star, hey, 4-star weak foot, 6'4" as well. That's not completely terrible, bro. Yeah, far throw. Doesn't really have like a far reach. Cross claim is okay. I'm happy to place him at the lower spectrum of a higher S. We got... If you know, you know. That was so hard even saying that. Shout out to Speed, man. That man is hilarious. I remember when he was trying to pronounce this guy's name. Finesse shot plus ping pass. At the end of the day, there's just greens I see everywhere. But is he really worth it though? I mean, he's 13k, bro. You can just go literally buy him right now. Anybody that starts the game out, you can just go buy him. I do think this card, in terms of stats, in-game stats, I've pretty much seen no one have as much in-game stats from what I've seen here, bro. Yeah, he can be placed in that middle spectrum. You could even say like around there, bro, of higher S. You got Lacra. Let's see where she gets placed. 23k, 5'8". Pretty much, there's something about women's center backs that irritate me so much. She has insane playstyle pluses, by the way. Something about women's center backs, bro. Like, I think it's because of the height and stats. Everybody overlooks them because they're obviously short. The thing is, if you can accompany someone with her, she's gonna be really good. I'm gonna place her in that higher spectrum of higher S. Pretty decent card, bro. Yeah. Speaking of decent cards, we actually have a couple of cards that's pretty much S plus worthy. Let's see Lewandowski actually. If you look at Lewandowski from a spectrum of meta, 100k makes sense. 5-star though. Incisive pass plus. Now, why would you need that for a striker, bro? Finesse shot and obviously low driven. I'll be honest, Lewan doesn't really look as demanding as he used to, you know. For now, I'm gonna put him at the higher S. I'm okay with that. We got Luke Bacchio. Obviously from, if I'm not mistaken, used to be in... What team was it? I know it was Bundesliga, but yeah, rapid first touch. As a winger, he'd actually be overlooked, I feel like. Most of these cards just look the same though. So yeah, for now, I'm happy to place him at that higher S. Nico Williams is one that's definitely higher. I'm thinking even like in that S plus slot. It just depends on what we're trying to look at. 5-star, rapid finesse shot. Yeah, GG's. I'm definitely placing a little bit low, what is it, composure, but overall though, maxed out pace with rapid plus. Yeah, Nico Williams is getting higher, or sorry, in that middle slot of, even could call it lower S plus. I think for now is fine. Yeah, let's just quickly see. Don't want to be a too long. I don't know how you say the name. Is it Lavogeres? Yeah. TOTS highlights, 10,000 coins for a cam. Ping pass, low driven. 5-star skill, 5'8". Playmaker, shadow plus. I'll be honest, probably one of the worst playstyle pluses I think I've seen. I'm placing an A plus. Someone's got to take that slot, bro. It's crazy. There's going to be one guy in my comment section. I already know it, bro. It'll be like, Mike, no ways you placing the main gal Lavogeres. She got me 15-0. Wow, bro. It's probably cap, man, at the end of the day. But if she plays well, by all means. 5-star Samu, quick step plus is nice. Aerial and low driven. Hey, now. Pretty good card, man. And 6'4". What is that? What are we doing, bro? Liga Portugal. Shout out to Samu, bro. That man's looking insane, eh? I can't lie. He's getting placed higher S, bro. 97 finishing, quick step, low driven. That's pretty much like what you need right now in this game. Samu could even, you know, F around and find out. He could even be second. The guy could even be higher S, bro. We'll leave him there for now, though. we've got this guy that has a question mark in his name. I have no idea how to pronounce it, but it's probably a placement for a specific letter. So please do tell me in the comments if anyone does know. But 6 foot, 5-star skills, pretty 84 defensive awareness is a bit sus, but good playstyle pluses though. I'm okay with placing him lower. I'd say like there. I think he's fine for now. Valverde. Let's see where you get placed. 150k for team of the season, Valverde, bro. That is just insane. Playmaker, we've got box to box plus. I definitely think he's like a roaming type of character. Rapid, incisive, and anticipate. I do think someone like this is needed, bro. If he can play CDM, it would have been so much better. But for now, I think Valverde for me. I don't think I see him at S+, bro. I just don't. The 4-star is a little bit of a letdown. And he just does. I feel like you're going out your way to use it. I do think in-game, though. You know what? For now, I'm going to leave him at the bottom of S. Yeah, I think he's fine. Because at the end of the day, someone that knows how to play the game will utilize him well. I know that for a fact. 6 foot Otamendi, Bruiser, Anticipate Plus. Play split is a bit bad for where we are at. 6 foot. I'll be honest, not completely terrible though. Bruiser, Anticipate, Aerial. Yeah, this card is definitely higher S, bro. I'm even thinking like there is fine. Yeah, I'm okay. Now I'll say like second. Pretty decent looking card though, not gonna lie. We've got Via as the last, not the last, but one of the last Liga F cards. 15k. Yeah, insane stats. And I remember she had a pretty decent Evo in the start of the year. Oh no, it was a good card. I think it was this one here. Yeah. Not in the start of the year, but defending is okay. Yeah, she's definitely minimum higher S. I'm okay with placing her like around that level. We've got Pajor. Oof. Pretty decent. Like, Dynamite comes in small packages. She's the epitome of that. I'm happy to place Pajor even at S+. Why I say this is, nobody has her type of movement in-game. She's kind of like Smolarek when he came out. Kind of like Butragueno. The thing is, look at those playstyle pluses. First touch is nice, because she's going to move very fast. Low-driven, technical, press proven. I don't know, man. Am I tripping for saying she doesn't deserve S+? I don't know. Might even just be the lowest spectrum of S+. See, that I can get behind. Yeah, for now, I'm okay with placing her there. Trincao, shout out to this guy, man. Obviously used to play for Bars, if I'm not mistaken, right? Or am I tripping? Ball knowledge is... Sorry, I've been gravitating more to basketball these days, so... yeah, I don't really watch football as much, but technical, finesse shot, rapid. Pretty good looking card as well. 5-star skills. Technical, finesse shot is nice, and rapid. That's not a bad card, bro. That's not a bad... What is his average and lean as well? I'm happy to place him at the highest spectrum of S. Even like there is fine. I just don't want to place anyone at S+, you know. Not everyone. We got Onya Bati. Oof. Shout out to her as well, man. I remember how good her team of the year was. I think it was last year. Quick step and anticipate plus. Now, you don't know how good that's going to be from a right back perspective. I know she's small, right? But if you know how to utilize that quick step, you're going to catch up to anyone. Trust. And anticipate plus, yeah, she's going to hold that S+ for sure. I'm happy to place her there. We got Kubasi. I think I already know where he gets placed. Beast for Barca, bro. Beast. 37,000 coins, though. No, wait. That is insane. Tell me how his previous iteration, that's 90. Tell me, bro, is 230 odd K more. What are we doing in this game, bro? Defender plus, insane defending stats. Anticipate ping pass plus. 6 foot. I think judging from how good his previous iteration was, I'm happy to place him at S+. Trust me, this card is him. Actually, very decent card as a center back. Yeah, especially if Inago Martinez is there. You could say he gets placed like just around that level. Let's see. We've got Pedri. Shout out to Pedri, bro. One of the best midfielders as a CDM/CM, bro, in modern time. 980k makes sense. Now we all know where he gets placed. Probably the best, I'd say top 5 midfielders right now in FC25. Easy, bro. tiki-taka, incisive, intercept, and anticipate. Nah, GG's. He's getting placed higher, bro. I'm thinking like even here, bro. I say bro a lot, by the way, so please bear with me. Vivian, though, another one that's overlooked. What am I looking at my screen on the side? What is this guy doing? 92,000 coins, 11,000 11,000 coins, 92 rated, 6 foot. Defender plus plus, 6 foot, 4-star, 4-star. Anticipate jockey as well. Pretty standard card. I think I'm happy for saying minimum S, higher S's at least. And then we've got the very last one, Pavlidis. Goalkeeper, right? Or no? Striker, bro. I'm moving mad. Striker though, 11,000 coins, 5-star, weak foot. Finesse shot and low driven is decent. Kind of like a cheaper, you could say, Lewandowski. Pretty much. I'm okay with placing him there. That is going to be the list, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me, do you agree? Let's start off with the S+. Now we got Lamine Yamal. I think he gets placed pretty much like third. You got Rafinha, very nice card as well. Bonmati's okay. Putellas, I think, is better. Bellingham. Pedri's fine. Courtois, cool. Gyokeres, cool. Nico Williams, fine. Antony, cool. Yeah, I'm happy with them being at S+. You got obviously Lewandowski. Look, Bacchio. Yeah, these cards are decent. And very good for value, might I add. Very last one, lower S, I wouldn't really say is that advisable to get or admirable. Something like that. Yeah. And then A+, I'm sorry. Game is game. Hit the like, subscribe. I will catch you boys in the next one. That's going to be the La Liga / Liga NOS Portugal / Liga F. Do you guys agree? I'll catch you boys in the next one. I will do the attackers, midfielders, and obviously defenders alongside goalkeepers. Very, very soon, might be this weekend. Stay tuned for that. I'll catch you boys. Peace.